What's good, fam? Here's 3 events as an investor you need to pay attention to. So when it comes to investing in the stock market, there's 3 events that I specifically pay attention to, and this allows me to understand how to maneuver, if I need to make an investment, where's the sale at. And today I'm gonna break those events down to you, and once you understand these, I promise this will take you to another level. It will let you know when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, or when to get away, right? But before we get into that, I want you to like, subscribe, and share this. But also in the comment, man, tell me what you think about this type of content that we have for y'all, right? So there's 3 events that you need to pay attention to as an investor. These events will help you understand what's going on. The first event is a stock market event. So when we think about a stock market event, we're talking about an event that makes the whole stock market move or shift. So we think about events like that. Let's think like one event would be the pandemic. That is an event that affects the entire stock market, right? The entire stock market goes down, right? Another event, 9/11, right? Another event, .com bubble. Another event, financial crisis, right? These events are stock market events. These type of events affect the entire market, no matter which sector, no matter what industry, no matter how great a company is. This is when the entire market is just having a sell-off, right? So now you can get great companies. You can get, watch this, you can get quality companies at discounts. This is a perfect time for you to have your watch list built out, and then now as you have your watch list built out, you can say, okay, let's do it. Let's show you. So let's say you have a watch list and a stock market event happens. So let's say you got, Apple. Let's say you got Nvidia. Let's say you got Waste Management. Let's say you got Walmart. Let's say you have Lululemon, right? Let's say you have JP Morgan Chase, right? Let's say you have Amazon. Let's say you have Celsius. Let's say you have Texas Pacific Land. Let's say you have, I don't know, let's go Tesla. Right, so in a stock market event, in an entire event, now on your watch list, you're seeing who's down the most. This one is down 10%. This one down 15%. This one down 8%. This one down 6%. This one down 3%. This one down 17%. This one is down 33%. This one is down 20%. This one may be down 7%. What you would do in an entire stock market event is you will go look at which one of your companies is down the most. Let's say this one is down 12%. You would say, okay, Apple, Nvidia is down the most, Waste Management is down the most, TPL is down the most, Celsius is down the most. And so now, and Apple is down the most. So now you say, okay, these are the companies on my watch list. Which one has the best rate of return? Which one can give me the best bang for my buck? And you narrow it down, and then you get in, you start a position. Start a position. Now, you don't know how long this is going to go. So the difference between me and saying catching a falling knife, I feel like, and you hear a lot of investors be like, you don't catch a falling knife. I think that a falling knife is a bad company going lower. I think averaging down is getting a quality company, which all of these are, at a discount. No one knows when the market is going to stop. So you start a position, and then once you start a position, you now have what you call price points. I know I ain't the best writer, but y'all get it. And so now you set price points. Okay, if I bought it at, let's say for example, you bought Apple at, let's say you bought Apple at 170. All right, well, if it goes down to 157, you're like, all right, I got it at 157. I'll buy it again at 149. Well, if it goes down from 149 and it goes to 135, I'll get it again. All you're doing is averaging down So you can switch your CB, cost basis. There's nothing wrong with that because that's a quality company. Now, all what you could do is say, I started a position at 157. If it goes to 149, I may ride. If it goes to 135, this one I'll load the boat. And once I made these two buys, now I'm going off to another company. Right, so you pick that. That's why you circled your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're starting 5. So that is when you have a stock market event, right? Let's go through that. We like it. All right, I need y'all to understand this. These are imperative that you understand, because once you understand this, this can help you understand how, when, why, and setup. The next one we have is a sector or industry event. Now, what is a sector or a industry event? One could be BP oil spill. That affected what? Energy. Number 2 could be a what? A chip shortage. Right? A chip shortage, right? Another one could be a bank collapse when SVB fell, because that affected what? Regional banks, right? So what we understand here is this is a sector or industry, meaning it don't affect the other part of the market. It only affects this sector or this industry as a whole. So what we would do now is we will follow the same thing from there. We will create our watch list. If we don't have a watch list there, we let it go. But if we find, I think you should have a watch list for every sector. You should have, there's some company in every sector worth owning. There's at least 1 or 2 companies in every sector worth owning. They all might not have super growth, but there's 2. So you go through your list. You say, okay, I like Chevron. I like Exxon. I like ConocoPhillips. I like Shell. I like BP. You know, you make your list. You know, you go through your list and you say, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you say, okay, if they go down 10, 8, 6, 15. Okay, well, which one now has the best cash flow? You put your metrics together. Wall Street Trapping Coach, shameless plug. You put your metrics together and you say, okay, based on my metrics, here's the better companies, but here's the better deal. You find the companies in that sector that match your criteria, and then once you find the companies in that industry or sector that matches your criteria, then what you say is, guess what? I want to own it. Another one probably was a cyber security attack. The reason why I added that, I thought about that because FireEye got hacked maybe last year, which is a cybersecurity company, and then another cybersecurity company got hacked, and the whole cybersecurity industry went down. So that is a industry or sector event, right? So that's how we pick companies in that industry or in that sector. And third, it is a company event. So what would a company event be? Apple. Lawsuit on the watch band that was specifically on that company. Another one, Meta. When Apple blocked their ads, when Meta blocked their ads, and it cost them about $200 billion in market cap, right? And that's when Meta went all the way down to $98, and I said, yo, we should be buying Meta right now. And I loaded up. I got 700 shares now. But guess what? Because here's the thing. If the company is a great company, watch this. If a company is a great company, then you look at the event, you evaluate the management, and you ask yourself, is this a damaged stock or is it a damaged company? Ooh, that's a good one. Now, we need to do a case on that. Show damaged stocks and damaged companies. A damaged stocks means the event just made the company sell off, but it's not a big enough event to break the actual company. A damaged stock is like Boeing. The company is damaged in my eyes because they cannot get around stuff that's consistently going wrong with the business. AT&T is a damaged company. I think companies like Peloton is a damaged company, not just a damaged stock. When you look at companies like, again, Chipotle, Apple, Meta, these are events that happen to the company that's definitely set the company back. But because the company has good management, because the company has good products and service, because the company has great cash flow, these companies can then persevere through those type of situations. So we talk about the three events: a stock market event, something that affects the whole stock market; a industry or sector event, something that affects an industry or sector; and lastly, a company event. Inside these events, this will teach you, and if it's a company, if it's specifically a company event, all you're doing is saying, now you got to go find what's the value of the company, meaning what is it worth, not the stock price, but what is it worth, and then from here, once you see what it's worth, you evaluate, watch this, where it is currently, and then you say, now you set price points. And remember, great companies can have things happen to them. Every company is one mistake away. What they found out about the E. coli situation was it was an employee that didn't follow the rules. He washed his hands over the chicken or something, and it caused a whole spread. One person got sick, boom, 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 boom. So now in Chipotle, they got the sign saying, designated, wash your hands here. That's how that come about, right? So you are only one employee from doing something wrong, from changing the dynamics of what you got going on. So this is a great way. When it's a company event, see what the value of the company is, meaning what it's worth, what the current price is, how far it is from what its valuation is, and now you start setting price points. And once if it gets to a deep discount, you load the boat. For me, pandemic happened. I missed Chipotle during the E. coli. It ran up to $900. Pandemic came. The stock was worth $425, $450. I wound up getting it at $700, and then I bought it again at $425. And now I've been in it since the pandemic, but once it's split, I'm gonna buy some more. So, man, I hope y'all learned a lot from this video, man. These three events will change your life. It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Also, check out our show, Trapping Tuesday, each and every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And remember, that's not me in the chat telling you about Bitcoin and WhatsApp, and I got something, that ain't me, man. So make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Tell us in the comments how you like this. It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. I'm out. Salute.